Hello and welcome to episode 312 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, MattyB, joined in Studio K by Bronel, Harv, and Knoop. On this episode, we recap Scottie Scheffler's continued dominance with his back-to-back victory at the Players' Championship. In epic fashion, what a comeback it was. We'll talk lots about that. Bronel and I are back from our trip to Phoenix. Played a couple rounds, went to some ball games. We'll talk about that. It's also Valspar week. And we're also going to be recapping this past week on the DTG SAS bracket. Openers versus finishers. Bronel's prepared his recap. We're into the second round. So lots to talk about on this show. And to make up for it, there's no news, Harv tells us, or very little.
Very little.
Before we get into all that, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code DriveTheGreen for 20% off your order. If you were paying attention on social media, Chase has now put out the 2024 Player Cup schedule, including, first and foremost, the DTG Player 9s at Elbow on May 11th. So registration goes live for the May and June events on March 22nd, so it's upcoming Friday.
Holy.
So
You better fire up a poster or something.
yeah, get your clicking fingers ready, because I think some of those sell out pretty quickly. I mean, Elkridge usually has room for like 4 teams because everyone comes back. I think from a Player 9s and Elbow perspective, on May 11th, the day before Mother's Day, our tournament, we have a lot of teams coming back for that, and it's not a full 144 field. I think it's 120. So we were almost full last year, so it's going to fill this year. I think a lot of guys are coming back for that. So be ready on March 22nd. And then to top all that off, I think we're like 2 weeks away from the full 2024 catalog coming out.
Ooh,
So get that promo code ready, because if you didn't listen to previous episodes of this show, the this year's catalog is the best ever by a mile, especially if you like casual T-shirts, because the T-shirts are incredible.
Yeah. There were a couple new venues, right? Like Swift is one on there.
Yeah. So Elmwood. So we're gonna be helping out probably with the Elmwood one.
Tor Hill.
Right, Tor Hill.
Yeah.
Another out of province, I think. There was a second one.
Yeah. The place Paradise Canyon in Lethbridge that I played last year.
Yep.
Unreal course, perfect for a Player Cup.
When's that one? July or August?
August, I think. 2 weeks before. He's got 2 in August. Yeah, I think it's mid-August. But if you're looking for one of the holes at Paradise Canyon, go find our reels. That's the one I had the quad on, where I hit 2 straight into the shit.
Got your money's worth there.
Yeah, I did. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Player Cup schedule is out, so take a look, see what works for your schedule, and get ready on the 22nd. We're also members of Team Callaway. Bronel and I had a chance to finally put the clubs in action. The AI Smoke is the best. When they talk about all like their main marketing, which was all over Phoenix, by the way, with the multiple different sweet spots on the face. I hit a lot of not in the middle of the face balls with that club, and they did not miss as bad as I was expecting them to. So I think it's an incredible driver.
I think low on the face was getting some wear and tear from
right
you,
at the very, very bottom of it. Yeah. So that was I hit one high off the toe that, as expected, wasn't as bad as it could have been. Hit plenty of pull cuts. So just the very first drive, I took the wrapper off of it. I took the wrapper off of most of my clubs, like just a little plastic,
the little one
underneath the grip
around the shaft.
Okay.
Yeah, not the driver, because I hit it a couple times here.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But off of my utility wood and my 3-wood, took the wrapping off that, which was nice. But tried to use every club in the bag. The only wrapping I think I still have on a club is on my 6-iron. I didn't use it at all down there.
That is one good thing about that. So you touched on that low strike on the driver.
Yeah.
Hitting it in here and seeing some of the numbers. If that is your typical miss, hitting it off the bottom of the golf club, this thing does not spin very much.
Yeah.
Like normally you hit it off the bottom and it's kicking up to 3,500.
Yeah, you weren't slicing it that much when you were doing that.
The spin stays down, which is really nice and keeps it manageable and still get more distance now. So
and even just the one. So I did utilize my new driver swing for every drive. So it's still a work in progress for sure.
There's only a few. We only had a few drivers.
But the one that I hit that went on my line dead straight was absolutely pounded. But it was a new course that I didn't realize that I bit off a little more that I could chew on the angle I took. So I thought it was going to be good, and we lost it. So I guess I didn't hit it quite as far as, or on my angle as far as I needed to. But yeah, if you're in the market, it's not too late to call up Duff or GMAC in Regina. Get fit, get these things before we open.
The hybrids are sick too. So
yeah, that utility wood is incredible. Like,
yeah, I'm glad that Duff swapped our orders because I'm hitting that.
Yeah, so you have the AI Smoke.
Yeah.
Utility. Was it utility wood or what is it?
Hybrid. Yeah.
And I have just the bonded Apex.
4 hybrid, I guess. Yeah.
So yeah, unreal. It was nice to get outside. We'll talk more about that in our weeks. We're also members of the Churchill family, avid Churchill drinkers. Bronel and I have some mowers. Harv doesn't drink as much.
Not yet.
And Knoop, you're sick, so you're not having any.
Yep.
And you're far enough away from all of us, so that's good.
Yeah.
And last but not least, time to get into the Rusty Shovel sponsored DTG SAS bracket. Rusty Shovel is at the Regina Home Show this week, setting up. So if ever you were a little bit curious, kicking some tires on a project and you're in the Regina area, get to that home show and go and see Sean. Tell him Drive the Green sent you, because that would be helpful for just proof of concept for him. He needs to know that we're putting in the work. So he listens to the show, so he knows.
I do think that sponsorship is going to pay off because my wife brought their website up the other day.
Oh, and
so
spending money.
I started probing. I was like, how did you get on them?
Putting green?
No, I wish. She wants to do something in the backyard. I have no idea. But she's like, well, don't they sponsor your pod? I was like, how the hell do you've never listened to one single pod in your life.
Yeah.
So how
Garage
do you know?
ain't soundproof.
So I don't know.
Yeah, well, that and hopefully you choose the do-it-yourself route because I heard your preferred contractor of choice is busy. He's not coming here to do it.
Okay.
Are we running through the bracket recap right now?
I think we do the bracket
weeks?
recap sponsored by the Rusty Shovel.
Okay, sounds good. We finished off round 1, I think, 2 days ago. So I think we finished off at Royal versus Battleford last week, and Battleford ended up taking that one kind of decisively, but kind of some blowouts to end the first round. Katepwa against Long Creek. Katepwa, known bracket lovers. They always repost. They buy in. They rally their troops, and they crushed Long Creek. So they're on to round 2. The closest one actually was Willow Xena against Saskatoon Golf and Country Club on the finisher side. Saskatoon ended up taking that one, which I was surprised at.
As much like everyone knows, I'm not a big Willows fan. It deserved to win that matchup.
It's a better hole, I think. Yeah. I don't mind that closing hole for Saskatoon, but Willow Xena is a better hole.
Yeah,
looks-wise and playability or difficulty, everything kind of. But, hey, the votes are what they are. Our home course, Hillcrest, had a tough go against Elkridge. Birch won. A lot of love for Elkridge in this bracket as well.
Too good of a hole.
Too good of a hole.
Yeah.
And then to finish off the first round, the geographical rivalry of sorts, Legends against Rostern, and Legends ended up taking that one. Rostern put up a decent fight, but just can't quite keep up with Legends there.
Perfect time to bring up the Rostern pics of their new clubhouse. And man, does that thing look nice.
Yeah.
I bet.
Can't wait to
Unbelievable,
see that,
really.
Yeah. So on to round 2, and started off round 2 with a real good matchup between Kenosee and Elmwood. Numbers-wise, it wasn't that good of a matchup as Kenosee absolutely rolled them. Someone on Twitter posted that if you didn't vote for Kenosee, you never been there or something, or
which is
you
a fair point.
But
I mean, people haven't been there.
I'm gonna say I think Elmwood's got a better hole. I think the Elmwood hole is a better hole.
Absolutely.
Than Kenosee one.
Kenosee
but
has a great view.
The view, the
Kenosee
famousness of it
come out, and
they also come out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more the voters potentially were looking at who's played it, the hole itself as compared to the view for sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's tough to top that Kenosi view. I mean, that's a pretty sick opener.
Yeah, it is.
Is what it is.
They're at the top of the bracket for a reason. And then today, I guess finishing up tomorrow morning will be Riverside and Dunes. Riverside currently in the lead there. Kind of expected, but Dunes is putting up a pretty good fight. So still time to get votes in there. And then to finish off round 2, we got, I guess, 6 more matchups. White Bear against Cook. Cook's probably going to win that, but
Yeah.
White Bear should be in the conversation. Candle Lake against Waskesiu. That could be an upset brewing.
Splitting
You're
votes
splitting
up there.
votes, though,
Yeah.
and no one's going to vote for Candle Lake.
Yeah. Loon Lake against Nipawin. Now, that's where it's going to come down. Okay, are you going by what course you know, or are you going by what hole is better?
I think Loon takes that.
I hope they do. Nothing against Nipawin, but Loon's been my pick this whole time.
It's
So
a fantastic hole.
Yeah.
arguably the best matchup of the second round, Moon Lake Moors 9 against North Battleford. That's pretty good. That's a tough one. I don't even know who I'd vote for in that one. Probably going Moon, but
Yeah.
Battleford's
That's a tough
it's a
one.
good hole. And then Katepwa against Elkridge Birch. So Katepwa faithful are really going to have to come out strong there.
Yeah.
And then Saskatoon Golf and Country Club against the Legends. So another
This is good.
geographic
Should be
one
easy.
there.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then we're into the Elite 8 where shit really gets serious.
Yeah, we're
Already,
moving
hey?
along.
Yep.
Very quickly. Okay, well, you guys go first because Bronel and I's trip will be the end of our weeks, I think.
How
Okay.
much stuff you got?
Not much.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I'll start. I don't like how busy I am at work. Like, I'm working like what a normal person works all the time, and it's too much.
Really?
It's just too much. I cannot do it.
I
And
haven't been working here this long for it to get busier 8 years in.
exactly. It's too much work, and this week's the same. Like, it's too much. I don't know. I'm just tired all
Is
the
this
time.
your busy season though?
Yeah, it is. But this seems even busier than normal. I don't know if that means it's going to be better, but
Yeah.
it's just too much work.
Yeah, but if you get too much business, that's too many people to see all summer.
That's a good point too. And I can't be having that.
No.
No.
Well, maybe we'll get some whole vlogs out of you when you're in the middle of nowhere playing golf.
That could be it too.
Send you with the phone.
It'd be
Yeah,
perfect.
so just too much work. I video called in for the draft because I had to miss that.
Yeah, how was that? So we
I
had
thought it went extremely fast. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
was
felt long.
expecting to be up to like 2:30, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, we started it way later than we normally start it.
Yeah.
So we have
we'll
we have
talk
an
about that.
auction draft first
Yeah.
for the rookies, which usually takes 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it did. But then the draft only took 2.5. And normally
Yeah.
that's like a 4-hour thing.
Yeah.
We usually
But-
stop in the middle and have a meal and all that, and we didn't really do
Right.
that. So
Yeah.
But yeah, like it went quick. I won't steal the thunder because you guys have a lot more to talk about that. But
Nah.
and then just a couple hockey practices and hockey games, and
winding up soon here. Yep.
that's wrapping up. But had a bit of my algorithm for the week.
Yeah, let's go.
Bowling trick shots.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
one.
Really?
It-
That's a wormhole I'd love to get.
oh,
in my
it's good.
algo.
I saw one. This guy bowled like he threw a strike, but he threw the ball and it hit the back, like 10 pin, and it hit the back pin first, like the back right pin. Like he hucked it as hard as he could, like right on an angle down the line, and then
Oh,
it hit
really?
the back one and he got a strike.
Really?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And then like ones where there's
Well, I
like,
know what my algo next week's going to be because I'm going to search
The,
these
one,
and start
the ones where
following
they
them.
knock a pin into the other lane.
yep,
Those
that
are
was
good.
on there.
Yeah.
And then a fun fact I came across: a 7-10 split has only happened on TV 4 times in the history of televised bowling.
Really?
Wow.
So a bit of a fun fact there.
I like that.
But yeah, so I was deep on the bowling trick shots. Like, I mean, when those 10 pin guys get them spinning, like it's fun to watch.
Give the people what they want. How you doing on Luigi's Mansion?
I'm on the final boss. I just cannot beat it. I just
Can't
can't
do it, eh?
to the point that it's just like I got to put it down. I'm getting too frustrated at a child's video game.
Can't get it, eh?
It's like I get so close to like the last thing that I got to kill them, and I just doesn't work. Just end up dying, and then I got to start all over again. But
YouTube it.
Yeah,
They'll teach you how to do it.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
But
You will.
I might have to. I'm about 2 days away from that happening. And then 0 drinks, so 55 on the year. That's it.
55, eh?
I think. Well, I don't want to give it away, but take you 1 week to beat them there.
No. What do you got?
So there is one thing that I'm going to bring up. So trampoline saga.
Oh no.
It's back.
What?
Is it still in your backyard?
No, so
No,
listen.
someone came and got it.
No, it's ours. It is ours now.
Oh,
but,
okay.
So Halloween comes. The old people that used to live in our house, they
Yep.
come by and get some candy. And he recognizes me, one of the kids that obviously used to live in our house, because I coached him volleyball. So he's like, oh, hey, like, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. Just like really quick interaction. Tucker's trying out for baseball right now.
Yep.
See the kids out there. This one kid looks really familiar. I was like, how the hell do I know this kid? This doesn't make any sense. Don't think anything of it. The team gets released like late last week, and I'm kind of reading the names, and I see the same last name
Yep.
on the team with Tucker.
Made it. Yep.
So we're hanging out now. So
Yeah,
I'm
Invite
excited.
him over. Come
I'm,
to the trampoline.
I'm excited to see how this whole thing is gonna end up working.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Something's gonna happen.
I thought there'd be
They will
more
say
to that if
something,
I'm
but
being honest.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. But I'm just pointing it out.
Yep.
Thursday we ended up leaving for Brandon. Kirsten's grandpa got inducted into the Wheat Kings Hall of Fame.
Saw that.
Nice.
So very weird. They've been around since '67. These are the first 2 people inducted into their Hall of Fame.
Well, Warriors.
Makes
Warriors Hall of Fame
no
has like
sense.
40 people.
Yeah, I
in it.
thought so.
Really?
Yes,
Oh.
very first one.
That's kind of
Very
cool.
first
So-
ones?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he played for their MJ team before they turned into the Wheat Kings in the dub. Ended up general managing them, coaching them for less than a year because I think he fired somebody and then he took over.
Yeah.
Owned them for a bit, was the governor, so he's done quite a bit with the organization. So it was a really cool evening, kind of like suit and tie, pretty formal event. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of Kirsten's family was there as well, so they stayed. Went to a Wheat Kings game on Saturday night, sat in a box, and I don't ever want to go to a hockey game not sitting in a box.
Why?
It's just nice. You stand up, walk around, talk to
yep.
people.
Yeah,
You're in your
nice.
own private place. People are serving you. Like it's
good, but the novelty does wear off after a while, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nothing better than
than
sitting in your seat a little closer to
When
the
you can
action.
get better seats, yeah.
Yeah.
Not in that rink. You're pretty much right over top of the ice.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I could see that in an NHL rink, but
Yeah.
Other than that, 20 drinks this week.
Oh, wow, he's back on it, eh?
Yeah.
Remember
196.
It's unbelievable.
What were you trying to
Have
go
a
into?
backbone.
Till next week. Till next week.
Yeah, I think
Mix in a backbone.
I think his whole thing was
Have
that I'm
some
not having
pride or something.
I'm not having another drink until my next trip, and that's 2 weeks away.
Well, no, it's next
week. Oh, okay.
And what was the total?
I'm at 196. On the year.
Nice.
He still got you?
Oh, yeah.
You'll catch me after this week.
Yeah.
Though. So that's it. No, that's it for me.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
I mean,
Okay.
we can go next.
Our week together. We spent it all together, Bronel.
Yeah, we even slept together.
Yeah,
But
we did.
Put
King
up the
bed.
king bed. I put up the divider.
Yeah, he put up a
first night.
divider. I woke up, so he went to bed before me. I think every night.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out
Last
there.
night I
That doesn't
went to
happen
bed
very
at
often.
10:30.
But I get.
Yeah.
I go to bed that first night. He's just sleeping on 2 pillows. I'm sleeping on 2 pillows. I wake up in the morning, and all of a sudden there's a divider in between us. One of the big pillows is in between. I'm like, what the hell is this? Because
You don't need it.
if he wants to
You don't
put the
need-
divider up, that's fine. But I'm a strict divider under the blankets guy. He had it over top, so it was cutting off my blankets.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put it underneath.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
divider's a risky game because if you put it up and then end up on the other side, it's a risk. Like it's a risky move.
that would
like,
never happen.
Yeah.
But if it did, questions have to be asked.
Yeah, so the divider was there. But yeah, we taped our pod last Sunday, and then in lieu of Monday night pods because we had to wake up at 2:45 my alarm was set on Tuesday morning.
Yeah, it stinks.
And then the
but
classic, I think every guy that has every person that has a morning flight that early is like, I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to go to bed early. Well, I intended to go to bed. I think I was in bed at 9:15, but I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I think I fell asleep at 10:30-ish. So
Yeah, it's
4
tough.
hours of sleep, roll into the airport. And then, I don't know, I can close my eyes on the plane like I did, but you'd never fall asleep.
You never do.
I don't even try it. I just get a coffee right off the bat because I just
Yeah.
know,
So
no
put
end,
in
no hope.
Yeah.
put in a
a good
20,
play.
23 and a half hour shift. I went to bed at 2:15-ish
Phoenix,
Moose Jaw
yeah.
time
Yeah.
that night. And then we to reel everything off, we went to 3 baseball games while we were down there. And then we ran the gamut of golf. We played an 18-hole course outside. We played a par 3 course at night, grass clippings.
Under the
which
lights,
If you're going to Phoenix, you must absolutely play grass clippings under the lights.
Yeah.
Shitty part for us was it got a little cooler,
Oh, yeah.
and it started to rain, and it was windy. So it was not ideal conditions. But like if you're down there, I know summer in Phoenix isn't all that appealing for some, but you're playing at 10 o'clock at night in plus 25 still. That course would be incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
it'd be
just
fun.
be warm playing. It was incredible anyway. But so we did that. Then the next day we went, or that morning, sorry, we played Tiger Woods Pop Stroke. It's his 36-hole putting course.
Yep. I need your honest opinion on it because we're gonna go next week.
I would say my honest opinion is absolutely must go and play all 36.
It's
The only thing,
expensive.
it's $35 a day for adults, but it's a day pass. So
Yeah.
all you
Oh.
do is you go and you line up. So there's a line, typically 10, 15-minute wait. And then once you're on the course, you're just playing. But you can finish that one, 18, you go immediately back to the first tee, or you go to the other first tee, wait in line once you're on the course. So once we were on the course, it went normal pace, like
Yeah.
just like a
me-
mini golf
Yeah,
course.
good menu,
Because they got
Good
other
beers.
stuff, right? Like they have
They
ping
have-
pong
yeah.
and
Yeah, it's just like
foosball,
a fun little bar, right?
Cool.
other like they had
Cornhole.
cornhole. They had
Yeah.
all these games that kids can play too, right?
Yeah. So the only shitty part is, so we did that, and then we went to the ball game, which is right across the street. The Giants and Rockies share a stadium, or Giants and
Diamondbacks,
Diamondbacks share a-
Rockies.
Diamondbacks and Rockies. Sorry, they share a stadium right there. So we walked there, and then we went to go play the other course after. Same thing. Wait for a little bit, get on the course, and I don't know who was 5 groups in front of us, but they forgot how to play
I know
mini
who it
golf.
was.
I think.
Those 2 ladies.
Yeah. So they were holding up the entire thing.
They had a bucket of beer, and I
did
think they
not
were on
care.
mushrooms or something. I think they
Yeah.
thought that they saw people on the hole ahead
Yeah,
of
they
them,
were-
and they
yeah.
weren't there.
I kept making the joke of just tell the purple koala to move out of your way and just play the hole. But so we only played like 6 holes because we had to go to grass clippings. So we didn't even get that second course in because the first round we played in like an hour. So we thought, okay, we budgeted to have an hour and a half to play that second one. We were like 45 minutes in. We were hole 6.
And the
We're
red course, Tiger's red course, is harder than the black course.
So
played
we
the black
saved
one
it for
first, but-
second. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't work out. We didn't get to play all of it, but I would definitely say if you got a family, go there.
Yeah.
Budget for 4 or 5 hours.
'Kay.
You're going to play each course. You maybe play each course twice.
'Kay.
But if you're just
3
there and you're
hours
pitting
probably
in,
good.
yeah,
Did you guys bring your putters? I
We
guess you
did,
probably-
yeah.
we did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We did.
Oh,
They just have the basic bitch.
yeah, like
flat
double
putters.
Double-sided,
yeah.
yeah. So you can
Yeah.
you can rent spiders there for $10. But
Yeah.
we took our putters.
Yeah, their
and,
putters are free.
And then they
Yeah.
just let us keep them there while we went to the ball game, which was
Oh,
nice.
perfect.
So we did that, and then the next day we were planning to go play a nicer course. I think we had identified Whirlwind was probably the one we were going to go play.
That's where I'm gonna go.
Supposed
next
to be
week.
very nice.
Yep.
But the forecast the day before was rain, so we're like, we're not booking this and then not being able to cancel 24 hours out. So we're like, well, hopefully it's kind of shitty out, and then we can just book it and get it on Golf Now for cheap.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like it was going to rain, so we're like, okay, let's just go to Top Golf if it's going to rain. We get to Top Golf, long wait, but we went to the Talking Stick Top Golf, so there's a casino right there. So we walk to the casino. We go to go see when our Top Golf was. We walk out of the casino. It is pissing rain. Like we're talking 2 inches in 20 minutes.
The downpour.
Crazy.
Like
yeah.
downpour. Couldn't even walk to Top Golf. So we're like, can you imagine if we paid $150, $200 US to
Yeah.
play and got this on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we made a good decision. So we got Topgolf off the list. It would have been nice to get that second 18-hole round in, but
Yeah.
didn't
Especially
work
at a
out that
nice
way.
place.
I can say that I've been to Top Golf now. I probably will never go back. Not that I
Yeah.
didn't enjoy it. It's a great place to go, but
To go once, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't know if I'd ever bother going back there.
Yeah. And then to
We
top
brought
it
our
off,
clubs
we
there
were
too.
those guys that
Oh, you
brought our
did bring
clubs
them?
there too.
There
yeah.
was others that did.
Yeah.
but-
Lots of people there had their own
I can't
clubs.
believe how big that place is, man.
It would be more enjoyable bringing your own.
Oh, the
Would be
clubs they
clubs
have there are
there are-
terrible.
Not even.
They're not even
usable.
golf clubs.
No,
Yeah.
they're
Frying
Top
pans.
Golf brand.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Frying pans, yeah.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be like? And I know they have probably thought of this, but why wouldn't they put new Callaway stuff out there every year? I know it probably costs them a lot of. Yeah, I
There's
guess.
like 100 and some bays there,
Yeah.
man.
But still,
There's
you're
clubs
trying
in
to
every
sell
bay.
your own equipment. They own it. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you have it out
yeah.
there?
So that was the only downfall was not getting to play, but then
We're
we
already
went
busy enough, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
we
that's
decided we
true.
wanted to get some authentic Mexican cuisine that night and go to downtown Scottsdale, old downtown Scottsdale, which again, if you're there in the summer, it was cooler that night because it rained all day. That downtown area is like just a couple blocks of bars, and it's just
A
so
full
beautiful
circle
down
of
there.
bars, yeah.
The food we had was great. We got there at happy hour, had some margaritas. It was awesome. And then now we're depressed coming home.
We
but
also
the
had
whole-
a fantasy baseball draft.
yeah, I
in
was just
there,
going to say
but-
the reason why we went there is because I think if you don't have a group of friends that are in a long-term fantasy league that like to go on trips, you should find one. Because every 5 years we go somewhere, and so this was our 5 years. So we went down there for our ball draft, mixed that in, so it used up a couple nights. But yeah, just like a group of guys that you have, every 5 years, every 3 years, whatever it is, those trips that you get to go on, it's just fun. Makes it. You rent a house with a pool. It was beautiful.
You probably have like 10 or
7
12
of those
groups of
Knoop?
those
Yeah,
kind, eh?
Yeah.
you're like if you were in all those groups, if it was like you went to tribal council, you'd be first voted off, but you still got all the groups.
Well, I'm planning them all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Oh,
last
logistics
voted
guy.
off. Nice.
Uh,
They need the organizer.
That's right.
Before we get to booze counts, plane rides. So we had the middle seats on the way down.
Yeah, we booked our tickets together, and they had us middle seat on the way down, 5 rows apart.
But when you
We booked
checked in, did you not?
those were the only available seats when we checked in.
No.
I was like,
Yeah.
how is this even possible? I checked in like 24 hours before.
Yeah. Luckily, no turbulence, so I wasn't freaking out too much. But I did download Full Swing. Where is everybody on Full Swing?
Done.
Haven't started.
4 eps in.
Okay, done now. Yeah.
Yeah, so very good. I think way better than the first
So
one.
I don't agree there, but
the third ep, the Damon Clark ep, I was crying on the plane.
Yeah, I
And I was
watered
like,
up.
trying to like.
something about planes, man. You cry more on those when you're
Yeah,
you can't
so-
watch those movies,
And
man.
on the way home, I was crying a bit more because I was hungover, and you cry way more when you're hungover.
That's
Oh, yeah.
exactly my point. So you watched episode 3 on the way down, tired on the plane. I watched it on the way home, hungover, tired, and on a plane.
Ballin'.
The old lady beside me. She I could tell she was looking at me because I'm like holding, I turned towards. I was window seat on the way back, so I started looking towards the side of the plane
Yeah.
because it wasn't like super emotional, but it was more like the Damon part where. You can tell he's
Well, the
struggling.
end, yeah.
He's struggling, and Gino just wants him to do something, anything.
Yeah.
So then, of course, I looked up his results after that episode, and he missed a ton of cuts. And then finally, this week at the Players, he broke through a bit and finished top 10.
Yeah. But
yeah.
you got to watch it. Like the Keegan part is insane.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
Screwed.
Yeah.
Oh, right. 'cause
Absolutely
we haven't got to the
snubbed.
Ryder Cup. I haven't got to that episode yet.
Oh yeah, there's 3 episodes of Ryder Cup.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Fitzy's was pretty good. The Tom Kim one was okay.
yeah, Tom
Made me
Kim.
like him more, for sure.
yeah.
The episode in general wasn't that good, but
Yeah, that was the dud one. That was one I just watched. So now I'm into the Fitzy and then Ryder Cup stuff. So
Yeah.
Oh, the Ryder Cup. Oh yeah. Don't watch that one when he gets snubbed on the plane, hungover.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a tough one.
Well, I saw in the previews of the entire Full Swing, like he says, doesn't he say in it like he waited by the phone like nonstop for it
Yeah.
to ring to make this team? Like how did I not get on it?
Yeah.
So
And like I don't want to spoil it, but his kid's in there, and it's just like.
And it was, but the most enjoyable part of the Ryder Cup stuff was just watching Europe win again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they just came out absolutely flying.
Yeah. So what was your booze count?
I had 43 written down for the week.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I had 10 per day.
Sounds insanely low.
Yeah. So I
No other.
I certainly
stuff.
lost.
No, I
track.
seriously wasn't drinking that much.
Yeah. So I will say I wasn't drinking that much, but I still put down 15 a day for the first 3 days, and then I think I had 8 for the other day, and then I had a couple at the pod, and then a couple.
Yeah.
So I had 59.
Oh, nice.
So I don't necessarily believe your number, but I'll give it to you if you're trying.
Oh, I went back and counted, but
it's almost impossible. But
Today, okay.
The beers are fucking $16 American at the ball games.
Yeah, did you count those 1.5 though?
2.
Oh, 2s?
Those
Okay.
are those massive tall boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are 2s.
Okay. So I'm good at 15 then.
There's 710 mils.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I had 3 of those at every game.
Yeah, I think I only had 2 at one game and 1 at the others.
But that's the thing is, like, you can't drink in excess down there because it's not only is it
too
15
expensive.
bucks a beer, but it's it's just there's.
But how
they're
much
big.
were beers at like 7-Eleven?
Dirt cheap.
Oh, don't get
Yeah,
us
like,
started.
that's
We
the-
bought 30. We were buying 30 packs for like $25.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's insane.
We left 15 in the fridge at
Yeah,
the house.
we just left them in there.
Well, yeah, that's the part that I don't understand. Like I told you guys when
I
we
hate
played,
it.
when we played at Torrey, we bought what was it, 6 transfusions, and it cost $200.
American.
American. Yes.
It was wild. I hate that part of it, but at the same time, it's just you get them in the park and they want beers and
I
they'll
guess.
spend whatever.
Well, it's hot too down there. Like,
Yeah, the
getting-
afternoon
Well,
game
and
they
the
get
water
you
and
so-
pop wasn't that probably that much less.
yeah, that's the stupid part.
Yeah.
Water should not be expensive anywhere.
$7.
It's an essential need for the human body.
Yeah.
You just have a hose set up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone could just come and just take a pull off the hose.
Yeah,
At any point.
pretty much. Like just Culligans all over the park.
So
Pop, I get like whatever, charge up for that, but to charge $5 for this tiny little bottle of water or more, like $7.
That's what I hate at Mosaic. Or not Mosaic, the event center now. When you go to the rink, you can't fill up a water bottle anywhere up top.
Yeah.
You could buy a water,
dumb.
but then you can't fill it up again.
they do have like standard. There's a couple standard water fountains there.
Up top?
Oh, up top in the boxes?
No, like on,
On
the
the
main concourse.
Yeah, there's a
Just
couple
go in the
water fountains.
bathroom.
What
Yeah,
are you
throw
at
some-
on the
Okay.
year then?
I'm at my Churchill booze count for the year is 177.
I was at
Oh, nice.
172. I'm adding 3 right now,
Oh, thanks.
so I'm gonna go up to 175 in 77.
'Kay.
So I just remembered I had that big Arnold Palmer at the one
Yeah.
ball game.
Yeah.
Spiked.
Oh, Spike Donald Palmer. When
Arnie
our buddy Drew, all of a sudden he had that. I'm like, we were walking in. I'm like, I'm not having beers today. I'm just not feeling these at the game. And then all of a sudden he walks over with his Arnold Palmer spiked, and that's what I had 3 of
Jeez.
because they're so good. But yeah, let's get. So we get home Saturday, go to the Warrior game. Warriors Blades, number 1 and pretty much 1 and 2 in the country almost at this point. Incredible game. Warriors down 3-0, win 6-3. Man, do I hope that that's the East final because it is going to be wild.
Oh yeah.
And then
Please.
Sunday, one kid had a birthday party. The other kid was going over to her friend's house. She didn't care that neither kid. They care when you get home immediately, but the next day it's like, oh, dad's home. All right, back to life.
I didn't care when I got home.
So they left, and you know what? I was like, yeah, this is good. My wife's like, we're seriously not watching golf all day the first day you get back. I'm like, yeah, okay, what do you got for me to do? And then like no more than 20 minutes after she said that, she forgot that she had something from 1 to 6 that day. She's like,
Ooh.
you're off the hook. I got to go. I'm like, okay, give me a list. You're doing laundry. I'm like, I will do laundry. That's just
That's
like
easy.
a 10-second shift every 30 minutes.
How do you forget you have a 5-hour commitment?
I have no idea how she forgot it because they called her half hour late. They're like, are you coming? She's like, oh, shit, I forgot. She was probably so excited I was coming home. She forgot.
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
That's
That's
probably
a good
right, yeah.
feeling. Good
Right?
for you.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So I watched the entire final
Okay.
round. Like the 3 groups ahead of Scheffler. Like coverage picked up at 11 a.m.
Yep, me too.
Watched it right to the bitter end. And I was cheering for Wyndham friend of the pod. I wanted to see him win. Anyone but X. I know he's a Callaway guy, but I said in our group chat, there's a point in which you have to draw the line between Callaway loyalty and just not liking a guy, and that's where I drew it. Is
It
that
ain't him.
I don't know why. I
Xander
don't know
Schauffele.
why I don't really like him that much. He's fine. He's not Is it his dad? I don't know.
I don't know, but
I think so. I think that's what it would be for you guys. Maybe not him, but
Yeah.
you two.
I know
Why me?
in the pregame,
I
they
mean,
were
you
saying,
were cheering for Scheffler too because of our pool.
yes. So, but that's the thing is, I was cheering for Scheffler, Wyndham, then Scheffler, then Xander. But Brandel, of all people, as much as pains me to say it, he was talking about Harman at the same time. But he's like, these guys at the major champions, like Harman and Wyndham and Scottie, they almost want to be in hunt mode more than they want to be in hold on mode.
Yeah.
Scottie maybe is a little bit different. Tiger's a little bit different, like those killer instinct guys. But the fact that they were a little bit behind and playing catch up, like Scottie was playing balls out the entire round, and when his putter gets hot, it works.
His putter wasn't even that hot. Like, I mean, he holed out on 4. That kind of set the tone for the day.
Oh yeah.
Darts on 11 and 12. He probably should have birdied 13. I think he hit it to 5 feet on 13.
5.5
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah. So just a great afternoon of watching to get you in the mood for
Like
the
you
Masters.
saw it on 18. He was shocked when he hit it outside 15 feet on an approach shot on a par 4. It was like, what the
What
hell
an
just
idiot.
happened there?
Yeah.
And I think for me, that was the biggest thing watching all day Sunday was I didn't get that feeling that Xander was going to be able to hold them all off.
Yeah.
Because he'd have good numbers and 155, 165, right? He just wasn't hitting anything that close. Every time you saw Scottie hit something, 15 feet was the worst shot he hit.
That's the Xander Schauffele story, though.
And it is.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
right.
in
Yes.
those big
You're right.
tournaments, he just doesn't do enough.
He
Yeah.
bogeyed
You're right.
14 and 15.
Yeah, like he just doesn't do enough in those.
Yeah.
I think he led the field in scrambling this
He
week.
only made 4 bogeys all week.
Yeah.
Sorry, 3 bogeys and a double is all he made.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them were on 14 and 15 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
brutal.
real question though with Scottie though
He made
was like,
3 of them Sunday.
was
Yeah,
he
early.
aided
Yeah.
because his neck was bugging him, and then he asked rule officials if he could get like freezing spray and all this like therapy on the course. I don't know what actually came of it, but
Yeah.
did that help? Like,
Did he cheat?
I'm not gonna say cheat
Well-
like Wyndham last week, but
And
And this week.
and this week,
yeah.
but
to go with your theory, Harv. I mean, Wyndham had a lead there, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to dial this back in.
oh yeah,
And it went
Wyndham
from-
got spoken to by
Yeah.
Jay Monahan. I will tell you that right now.
Well,
And like often, they can't turn it back up after they let everyone get
Yep.
back
He
up.
tried to on 16, 17, 18.
Yeah,
but
well,
that putt on
hit a better putt.
His putt on 16, like that's gotta go in.
yeah, it just
Like,
leaked off.
When Wyndham has that eagle putt from 12 feet, it's like, okay, we're going to a playoff here, and it might be a 3-way playoff.
But even Xander, right? He was an eagle putt for whatever it was, 25 feet, and then you come up 3 feet short.
Well, Harman,
right? Like you got
Harman
to
doesn't make birdie there.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
at least get it to the hole.
And Xander missed that putt on 17.
I'm glad you guys are talking about Xander. I didn't
yeah.
even write him on the sheet. Like that's how little I think.
I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
I know. He's one of my favorite
This
golfers
would have been
on
a
tour.
big signature win for him.
It would have been.
But
We were talking.
he needed
just-
it more than anybody else
Yes.
in that group.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
what happened at the Olympics that he won.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
it was a hold
Well,
off or what
I
it
think there
was.
was
but
many.
We're sitting at Top Golf on Friday, and Wyndham, I think, was up 4 or 5. And buddy that we're sitting with, Tim, he's like, what do you think Xander's odds are? I'm like, he's probably plus 250, plus 225. He's like, no, it's got to be even money. He's up 4 or 5 shots. I'm like,
You mean Wyndham's money?
Wyndham, sorry, yeah. I'm like, no, man, like this, it's going to be close. It's the players. No one runs away with the players, it seems like. So it's like, I bet you, and sure enough, it was plus, I think, 200. It's like they knew that lead ain't as big as you think it is. And I'm so pissed off because that morning I'm sitting there, I put a bet on Wyndham to win and Harman to win. And I was looking at Scottie, and I'm like, fuck, it's just, he's just maybe a little too far back. It was plus 1,100 going into that round.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I would have put some money on it.
The
'cause-
crazy part about Wyndham is that everyone's talking about the pot he lipped out on 18, which is obviously was
was
ridiculous.
moving. It was
I mean,
moving for
it-
sure.
It was
too hard. Yeah.
It was a little bit too hard, but it should have gone in. I mean, you can't say that it shouldn't have gone in.
I've seen worse putts go in.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
Exactly. But nobody's talking about he couldn't keep the driver on the planet.
No.
On
No.
Sunday.
He lost it.
Like he
Third,
was
like-
going right every single hole. He laid up on 12. I know he was doing it all
Why
week.
was
but
he even hitting driver with those 4 irons
I
and
know.
driving irons
Yeah.
that he was hitting?
Like Friday and Saturday, he couldn't miss a fairway. He was absolutely nails. Everything was, and then Sunday,
See,
But
here's
ju-
the
sucked.
I
You
know
hitting that
Wyndham
driving
Clark
iron.
is a friend of the pod, but he's a little unlikable.
I kind
He's-
of agree.
he's getting a bit too confident, too cocky. I
Yeah,
think.
like even on full swing, like
Yeah.
the
I liked him on that one, but
I don't know, just like the
I
competitive, but like bordering on.
yeah, I can see what
Too
you
much.
mean. I see what you mean by that. I kind of look past it. I almost like his caddy more than him, John
Yeah.
Ellis. So
that bunker shot he hit on 11 was ridiculous. Like long bunker shot.
Anytime you
par
had a good
5.
bunker shot. it's good.
I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out which one.
Who
was
else?
really
He just kept like hanging around, and so did Harmon. They just hung around all day,
After losing
and
a
then
bunch of
it's
strokes.
like, oh my god, these guys could get into a playoff here
Yeah.
easily.
I mean, enough is enough with Brian Harmon though, with these waggles.
Oh man,
I thought you were gonna lead the pod with that.
Well, you guys didn't let me get the flow going here. Like I wanted
It-
to.
it is
like
painful.
Speaking of unlikable, like I don't even want to see that guy anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
I will say that. That is
I would
a
flip the
guarantee.
channel. I think.
That is a guarantee for me. I don't mind him, but I definitely like if he wins, great. But I don't want to. I would rather him win a tournament that I'm not watching every one of his shots.
yeah.
Well, and
There
those
you go.
videos coming out where people are counting the waggles now, and it's like double
19.
digits. Like
Yeah.
it is insane.
Kisner did talk about it on the broadcast because they're good buddies, and he just said that he told him, he said, "Kiz, I know that I'm doing this. I don't want to stand over it, but he's just like, I'm just going when I feel comfortable." And he's like, "I'm trying to draw it back, but it's just not."
I find the putts are worse. How
Yeah.
can you make a good putt when you're constantly turning your head like that nonstop?
Yeah,
Like if you look at Wyndham, sometimes Wyndham doesn't even look.
Yeah,
He'll give one look and then it's just
set
see
up
ya.
and go. Yeah.
Yeah.
imagine
set
if,
up and go.
imagine if that was Scotty having to turn his head like that with his sore neck.
Yeah, it'd be impossible.
But yeah, Scottie Scheffler, all the stats come out again, first in literally every category except putting. Just when he's on, right now he is. Boy, what is he 4-1 in the Masters?
5-1.
5
yeah.
to
He's
1?
just in God mode. It's
Yeah.
it's something that we've never
I don't
seen
think you
before
got
since
you
Tiger.
got to fade him at the Masters.
Well, we were talking about
Gonna run
last
out
year.
of jam.
Rahm was 6 or 7-1. We thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
5-1.
Yeah, he's the first guy ever to win the week before the Players and the Players, and he's the first guy ever to defend the Players.
And that other one, it's the first time they said in like 50 years that they went back, but I'm pretty sure it's ever that
Back
it's
to
been
back.
back-to-back winners and the same back-to-back runner-up.
Yeah, it's a
as
fun
well.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
like
Here's
that one
another
a lot.
fun
That's
one.
neat.
Here's another fun one I saw about Scheffler today. All 8 of his wins have come between February 12th and April 10th. So he's got a 2-month window. All 8 wins are in that 2-month window.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a fun
It's his
fact.
time of the year.
I was surprised that
loves
he's
spring.
only won 8. I thought it was actually more.
Yep.
I saw a comparison of him
2
and
Phoenix,
Tiger
2
and
Players,
Yeah,
2 Arnolds, match
Masters.
play,
Match
and
play.
Masters.
I also enjoyed his interview today where they were comparing him to Tiger. He's like, we've won this tournament twice, and that's the only thing we have in common. He's like, I'm 75 wins and 15 majors behind him, 14 majors behind him.
Probably the thing we should have led with the pot off was Monahan getting booed.
As
Yeah,
he should.
Should have let it
that
off.
was
Yep.
very weird, but cool that the fans were able that did that. It's
That
pretty
was
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like Gary Bettman treatment. Rory, I mean, kind of a ho-hum week. Couple
what
things
else
with
is new?
him. That quote that he came out and said there's not many places he hasn't won. So, I don't know. That was a bit cheesy in my... Maybe got taken
Yeah.
out of context, but it was a little weird. And then, I don't know if you guys watched the thing I post, but all the thing about the heated, tense discussion over his drop.
Yeah.
And, like, it was nothing. They were just like, I think it went in here and hit above the line. And all Spieth said was like, I didn't see it. Are you sure? And he's like, yeah, I'm sure. And then the rules official came over, and Hovland was like defending Rory. Yeah, it had to hit here. We saw it bounce. So, and we're talking like a difference of like 7 yards that they were worried about.
Oh, my God.
Like,
Yeah.
and then
Meanwhile, Wyndham's trampling down his drop area.
That was that big old wide step
Yeah.
over to the right.
I did see Spieth come out and talk about it after, and he's just like, yeah, no, I was just asking if he was sure. I didn't see it, and he had dropped it already, so I was just making sure before he hit it, he knew, so he didn't get disqualified. So
Well, and then the rules guy comes over and is like, we got no video of it. So Rory should be like, nah, it was actually 10 yards up. Really, but like those conversations probably happen 5 times a tournament.
Yeah.
And because it was Spieth and Rory and Victor, they were like, they're going to fight here.
yeah,
But it was nothing. But, yeah, so that was a little weird. Fitzy, you want to pull the audio of me saying I had a feeling about him? But he
Didn't
finished
win,
5th. But the big takeaway was that for a guy that writes down every single shot
Yeah.
and documents it, forgot that he put a weight training thing under his grip of his driver for the last year.
I
Like,
couldn't figure
that's
out why
insane.
he couldn't hit it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden remembered.
but yeah, I think it's
Do you think he remembered, or do you think he just changed his grip and like when he cut it off, he was like,
What the hell's this thing?
"There's a weight under here"?
that was gonna be my thought. Is like after that long with those guys, wouldn't you just say, "Ah, fuck, I gotta try a new shaft,"
Yeah.
and then put it in and I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yeah.
find something?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, this feels way better. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
I found that very odd for
Ironic.
But
for
maybe
sure, yeah.
that's why he writes down every shot, is because he has the worst memory in the world.
Well,
That's a good reason.
that makes a lot of sense.
all those 4 birdies in a row he ended with won him an extra like 400K or something.
Yeah. Very impressive finish. What
Um,
else you got on there, Harv?
Max Homa in the video. He missed the cut.
No, he didn't.
No, he finished like dead last or something.
Yeah.
Well, he had an okay Sunday to gain us a couple extra bucks.
If he didn't have a quad on the card, he would have been okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
him
but
and Tom
he
Hope.
hit that tree that everyone thought he hit a guy. But
Yeah,
It's a
that,
really cool video.
it's a super
The
cool video.
reverse
Like, that guy's
angle
dead,
one-
right?
Yeah,
If he hits that guy in the eye
Oh,
socket,
yeah.
it explodes his eye, he's dead.
big time.
oh yeah, that guy's
Yes.
dead if it hits him in the head. But like the reverse angle, like it wasn't really that close. But
Yeah.
still, like,
Well, we talk
how
about
do you
that
like
all the
if
time.
that was me, like I'd just be like behind that tree,
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
holding the camera out. But
We've said that plenty of times. Everyone that watches golf's thought it. Like, they give way too much credit to these guys. They do hit bad shots,
Yes.
Yeah.
and there are the odd shank out there.
Yes. There's been
see
several
Tiger-
shanks in the
Tiger-
last few weeks.
Tiger
Yes.
shank.
Yeah.
Like, if that thing goes straight sideways.
Yep.
yeah, but
somewhere.
a shank like that was he didn't shank that. He just like missed
Wait.
his line by like 3 feet.
Even
Yeah.
still,
But
that's
so, like-
almost worse.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at. Like that was moving. It wasn't like a shank off the hosel and like spinning off to the right or something. Like
Yeah.
he hit that well. He just missed his line by 3 feet and it could have killed someone.
Also hilarious that you bring that up, because I saw two separate videos today. One of which was the Pro-Am. I can't remember where the guy in the Pro-Am, opening tee shot of the Pro-Am, completely LPGA Pro-Am, topped it like 5 yards in front of him. It was the opening tee shot, and he was an amateur. He topped it like right in front of him. But even
Oh,
still,
yeah.
there's like Pro-Ams where the people line up in the same spot
Yes.
as the pros
Yes.
to watch the pro hitting after the amateur. It's like, that amateur is going to kill someone.
I thought you were gonna bring up that LPGA one where that woman just keeps hitting that same person. And they're like, would you
Yes.
stop it already?
Is it 2 or 3 times?
2 times for sure.
Same
I love
person.
that video. Ricky Fowler, not a very good week, but got mad at that photographer or fan or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just
So that extended video, they tell them to make sure that all their stuff is off before he even gets set to shoot. So is that what it was, a photographer and taking pictures? 'Cause I
it
didn't
was a
hear anything
picture, I
else.
think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just don't see him get mad like that very often, ever.
Well, and like shot wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Oof.
But yeah, like the full on point, like that guy had to
Yeah.
get kicked
Yeah.
out, right?
For sure.
I would think. I mean, you guys didn't get kicked out when GMAC got mad at you, but
You bring that up all the time, eh?
any
loves it.
chance I get.
Wasn't
but,
us.
Yeah. Peter Malnati, Paul Malnati,
Peter.
You always think it's Paul.
I don't know why I always think it's Paul.
The expression. The Paul and Peter expression.
He doesn't know Peter from Paul?
Yeah. Or whatever it is.
I think it's that. I don't know
That's
Peter from Paul.
Bible thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's,
I don't know. I'm about to look it up though.
Anyways, he had some interesting quotes about the potential merger and how the players should absolutely be involved and be able to decide on what they're going to do here. He's not sure if that means a merger with Live or PIF or whatever you want to call it, but they need to be in the conversation. Doesn't really understand what this sports group merger actually means for them, but so we'll see, and we'll get to that in news a little bit. But so interesting quotes from a guy who's on the board saying that they need to be involved in this stuff.
That was pretty good.
It's rob Peter to pay Paul.
That's what it is. Yep.
Right.
That was close.
Yeah. Still a Bible thing?
Maybe I was thinking don't know shit from piss.
That one makes sense, too, in this situation. Chris Kirk was 26, but the stat on him, he's 41 for 41 career on hole 17.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It was given
That's tied the record, I think.
Yep. He might have beaten it, I think, because that was on
That was
Friday,
Saturday. I didn't check Sunday, but and then I know you're going to get to Canadians, but there's a few that had some notable things this week. Adam Hadwin, obviously the club throw, wasn't too happy.
Missed the cut.
They made the logo of it, though. I don't know if you guys saw that. The players with Hadwin throwing the club in silhouette.
He's
and
got
then
some notable moments in his career lately.
He has,
aren't really golf related or on-course success related. But
and then Ben Silverman also missed the cut, but interesting one there. So Friday night, he had to hole out for eagle on hole 9 to make the cut.
Yeah.
And he decided to mark his ball because it was dark. And then he proceeded to go to the range
The next morning before his round.
that night
Oh, it was that night?
and worked on 109-yard shots for 45 minutes an hour or something like that. Came back the next day. Chili dips it in the bunker. It makes bogey.
Didn't even hit the green. Yeah.
Makes bogey.
And the PGA Tour posted it. That was the best
That's
part.
where they did him dirty.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. Did him real dirty. So, he missed the cut over that. Tough one there for a friend of the pod. And then Svensson also missed the cut, I believe, but changed caddies. Went to a Canadian guy, Jace Walker.
Yeah, Mac Hughes, former caddy.
Yeah, I didn't know that they had split up.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing that news.
Neither.
Yeah.
But
That's all I had.
And then the two, Pendrith also missed the cut. The two made cuts, Corey Connors was T13, so nothing to shake a stick at there. And then Hughes and Taylor, three made the cut. Hughes and Taylor were both T26. So, I mean,
Taylor fell off.
T26 at the Players is a pretty solid payday still.
Oh, yeah, but he was top 6 most of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor fell off. But
Yeah.
Ace's birthday shots of the week. Ryan Fox made an ace on 17. A bit of a fun fact. He went eagle on 16-17 that day. So that's
only one ever to do it.
That's fun.
Just crazy.
That is fun. Didn't fare too well, I don't think. But and then I didn't have any birthdays. Couldn't find any.
Not one.
Not one. Tough week for. You don't want to be born on this week if you're a PGA Tour golfer. And then shots of the week. Anyone?
or you do, they're due.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
I'm going with a bit of an under-the-radar one. I'm going with Scheffler's lag putt on 17. I mean,
not a great. You were going to pick mine when you said
not a
said
great
under the
putter.
radar.
Easily could have 3-putted that. He's 3-putted from 5 feet this year. So I think even if he hits that to 5-6 feet, he's probably missing the comebacker. But he just cozied it right up to foot or whatever.
Guy legs.
That won the tournament for him.
I hope this isn't yours, but I
won't
think
be.
this is the turning point of the tournament.
Yep, definitely
Scheffler's
not.
2.
The whole out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
He started with 3 pars, and so he's kind of slow to start.
Yep.
Ish.
Especially when you get to number 2, right? And don't make birdie on 2.
Yeah.
But you come out and make that eagle. I think that kickstart him. I think that's my shot.
Yeah, that gave him the thought that he could do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mine is Fluff hitting that shot on 17. Like,
I didn't.
how
see
old
it.
is that guy? I mean, he just chunked it right in the water. But
Oh, he did, eh?
Hey, Wyndham did it.
He was on CT Pan's bag this week while Furyk isn't playing. But my honorable mention was that Sung Jae Im where he sucked it back and it was going in, then hit his pitch mark and just
Oh, yeah.
all-time bad
Yep.
break there.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
Does Wyndham get dude wipes? Five-shot?
If I had dude wipes, it would probably be
It
Wyndham.
would be.
More than X. I think
Yeah.
Wyndham blew it more than X.
Because I think
Well, there could be two because
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday
Yeah.
dude wipes.
the leader going into Sunday has never won or the past however many years. So he
when
was
they're
in
leading
tough.
by one,
That was
going
what it
into
was.
Sunday.
When they went in by
Yeah,
they have never
They've had a tough go
ended up
lately.
winning. So
Yeah.
it made me feel uneasy all day.
That's it, eh?
Perfect. Yeah.
A
That's
little
it
bit of
for
news
that.
or what?
Little
News.
bit of news. We'll go through
Smattering.
it quick. Starting off, Donald Trump won club championship this weekend and apparently beat 2 professional golfers in a little fun round this past week.
Yeah. Who did we
for
think
him.
they were? John Daly and who?
No, I said Anthony Kim, but
Yeah.
I said Kevin Kisner.
Oh yeah, you
both
did.
both plausible.
yeah.
Jim Herman probably was the other one because I know they hang out a little
But
bit.
it did.
supporter.
That video of him draining the putt to win the club championship did look legit.
That putting stroke though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's like a mini golf putting stroke, all wrists.
Might be worse than Xander's.
Question. Do you think if he's at your club, you let him win? Like, was he gifted?
Oh,
that
for sure
club
he was
championship?
gifted it.
Probably.
Like the last thing you want to do is make him 5th.
It's like the Portnoy one where he
Takes
won
a
the
bunch of
club
mulligans.
championship, but he had like 40 mulligans.
No, he won the U.S. Open.
Yeah, but this
Oh, yeah.
same thing.
That's one of Portnoy's best things. Unlimited mulligans to win the U.S. Open.
Unlimited.
It took him like 7 hours.
I think unlimited mulligans would be almost a burden. Because when
Take you too
when
long.
is it
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
enough?
it'd
Yeah.
take you
Yeah.
way too long.
You needed an eagle on every hole, I guess.
Yeah. On the green, you're just not stopping till you make it, I would think.
Yeah.
But next, the Arnold Palmer viewership was down 30% last week on the Sunday, so whatever that means.
Give me the
We'll see what
players.
this week was, yeah.
Give me the players.
That's got to be
numbers.
way up. And then these ones are always fun. A guy in the Valspar pre-qualifying tournament made 1-7 on his card, shot 79. So
He committed.
I mean, why not commit
He
even
was-
more?
yeah, he was close.
Once
to
you have
winning.
two,
1
yeah.
and
You
2,
got to get to 9. Once you have 1 and 2, you got to at least get to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
For
you
the
already
story.
have, especially if 7's early.
Yeah.
Like if you have 1, 2, and 7 early, just knock those out, and then see if you're
Yeah,
on
imagine
15.
you started like 7, 1, 2.
Yeah,
Like
too easy to get to.
you're getting
9
to.
then.
But yeah.
Next,
If I ever
Next.
do make an ace, that's probably what I will start. Just like random.
We got to get that
high
2.
number
You
in
got to
there.
get that 2.
Yeah.
So
Probably
like
wouldn't
you,
get the 2.
I mean, you make a 2 on hole 5, and then you ace 6, and then it's funsies the rest of
Yeah.
the way.
all of them after that.
Yeah.
Next,
PGA Tour. I don't know. I guess there was supposedly a secret meeting with what's his face from the Live. I guess a few PGA jets were headed down to the
yeah,
Bahamas.
Tiger and whatever that guy's name is.
They played golf today
Yeah,
together.
they did.
Mhm.
So
Yazir. Whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Something.
It is.
I'm not even gonna. I, didn't
I don't
even
know
go-
what's
I
going to
didn't even go
happen
down
if the
road.
meeting happened. If this was just random, like,
It
can
ain't
you imagine
random.
if Tiger Woods goes? Like,
It ain't
that might be
random.
the
No,
end
it's
of
not.
PGA
No,
Tour.
not
he's
what
the
it's
guy
about.
that's creating the world tour.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No one
Tiger's
knows
world
what
tour.
this world tour is.
Not a clue.
The Yazir isn't a live guy. He's just
He's the public
back to
investment
live
fund.
because he needs to put his money on a
Somewhere.
tour.
Yeah.
So yeah, he
Yeah.
is a live guy.
Yeah, for now.
That's like his baby.
Yeah.
His baby's the world tour. That's why he created Live.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He
That's-
wants it all.
There was an ulterior motive to this, and we all know what it was. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Live was created to create whatever's going on right now, so then PGA Tour had to come to him because he's got all
Yeah.
the money. Now he's got a world tour. He's done it. Because if you have a world tour now,
Yeah.
all the money's getting washed at that point.
Mhm.
And it won't even matter because they'll have the TV and they'll have
Yeah.
the players, like the athletes. They'll have everything. And
Yep.
then I don't think it's the worst thing in the world for living. Like if they're just feeder tours for this, I mean, we'll see what happens, but something's got to happen because this ain't it. And then the last one for the one tournament, did you guys see the Smash Twitter account making fun of JT?
I did not.
So JT had a quote about how he's not worried about any asterisks if he wins the players.
Yes.
And then
Oh, yeah, I
Smash
did
just
see this story.
posted a picture of just scissors just for cut.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that has to be Brooks running that account, no?
I hope so.
But yeah, so that was kind of
Almost
funny.
as good as the guy running Antonio Brown's account right now.
He is on a heater.
It ain't him.
No. What was the last one I saw, like the boot to the face, but it was Biden's head on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Unbelievable.
I can't
And then
believe I'm going to win $40K off Knoop.
Oh, yeah.
Bet.
We'll see.
Last
Got
week
6
on the
months
pod,
to figure
we
it out.
broke the news for Russ Wilson, and now we got Fields too. Jeez.
what
What the hell's going on there?
oh, nice. Making it easy for me to fill the pod notes for the post. More Steelers talk. And then there was no tournaments on the Champions, Corn Ferry, LPGA, DP World Tour, or America's Tour. There was
let's
just
hear.
one tournament on the Asian Tour, the International Series in Macau, won by John Catlin. He shot 59 in round 3, so that's
Right.
really the only reason I'm putting this on.
First
here.
guy ever to shoot 59 in the Asian Tour, I heard.
Yep.
It's
I mean,
impressive.
was this an Asian Tour event or a live event? Because they were all playing there.
Really?
But-
Oh, yeah, tons. Probably a dozen of them. And then the trophy, just a rip off of the Genesis trophy. So a little disappointing there. But that's it for news. I told you it was going to be quick.
Awesome. Love
Pick recap. Knoop won the week.
He's
for you.
creeping up.
He has 7 points.
Beating me now.
That's it, eh?
That's it.
What'd you have last week? 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if I gave you 2 or 3 for this, but
was
it's only
worth
2.
3.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I think it's worth 3.
Oh, it's got to be worth 3.
It's at least 3.
Yeah.
It
Play-
might be 4.
No, it's 3.
It's
Players
not
in Canadian
4.
Open are worth 3, and the majors
Oh,
are 4.
I thought we went
That's
away
right.
from that and everything was 2.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So you have 8 points.
Can we? Well, hold on. I had 3. Then I
And
won
then
a
you
week,
won.
so that's 2.
That's,
so that's
5, and then you get 3 for this. It's 8.
And I had the off tournament last week too.
No, you
oh
didn't.
no, I
Didn't
didn't
win
win
that.
it. Fuck.
You
No.
can't make
You're
up
right.
points.
Yeah.
man.
You're right. You're right.
Don't question
So
the
I'm
pick
at 8.
God. Don't question the God over
I'm
there.
glad we did because I was screwing me
well,
out.
no,
of a
I couldn't
point.
remember if I gave you 3 or 2, but yeah, it's 3. So you have 8. So it's MattyB 14, Harv 10, Bronel and Knoop both have 8.
Ugh.
So Knoop had Minwoo Lee 54th. I gave him Matsuyama 6th.
Ooh.
And
That's
Connors 13th for a 24
So you
average.
pick last.
Oh, yeah, which sucks because I got second. MattyB had Hoagie 54th, Fleetwood 35th, Siwoo Kim 6th for 32 average. Bronell had Jaeger, Miscut
was.
74, Lowry 19th, and Russell Henley 74 for 56 average. And I had Sung J M 31st, Cam Young 54th, and Fitzy 5th for a 30 average. But because I gave Knoop Matsu, I picked last.
All right. Valspar.
Nice. Valspar Championship. So Innisbrook Resort and Golf Club in Palm Harbor, Florida. Par 71, playing 7,340 yards. The tournament has been here since 2000. So obviously all of these players that have been around a little while are very familiar with this place. Taylor Moore is back this week to defend his only PGA Tour victory from last year, where he beat Adam Schenk by 1 on Sunday.
Don't remember that tournament at all.
And I'm the same as you.
Yeah.
Don't remember a single thing. Xander, Harmon, Brooks, JT, Finau, and Spieth are all making the trip here this week.
Brooks, did you say?
Yeah, did you say Brooks?
Burns, sorry.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yep. Burns has a really good track record here. He's won back-to-back-to-back, I believe, a couple years ago. So look for him to play pretty well this week. Jockeying going to happen over the next kind of 4 or 5 weeks with that Aon Next 10 and Swing 5 to figure out who gets in that next signature event. So that is Postmasters at the RBC Heritage. Course record here, Padraig Harrington with a 61 in 2012. We have 16 of the top 50 in the OWGR playing this week and 7 within the top 25. So that is it for the tournament.
Make your pick.
Looks like Taylor, Hadwin, Pendrith, Hughes are all playing.
You said 60 and below?
66.
No, plus 6,000.
Oh, it's 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to pick Mav, but he is now
Can't pick
He's
him.
out.
We got
60.
and Raj Sloan's also playing this week.
Nice,
so
Raj.
let's
Got
go,
in.
Raj. He does have better odds to win than Kisner, Snedeker,
Oh, Kiz is playing this week.
JB Holmes.
Interesting.
JB Holmes.
Those
is
are
dead
the
last.
only guys he's got better
No,
odds.
there's
There's
he's
a
just
few.
naming the names.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he's better than 20 guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
67 and below can't be taken.
Six and a below.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we got
I'm gonna go with a guy that's played pretty solid so far in that West Coast swing. So hopefully it kind of keeps going.
Don't
here.
take my guy.
Kevin Yu.
Okay.
okay.
Is that the
You,
better you?
Who's second? Me?
No.
Me.
Oh.
I'm
take my
gonna
guy.
go with. Oh, tough call here. I'm just seeing if he played last year and missed the cut. No, I'm gonna go with Taylor Montgomery.
Okay. I'm taking Sam Ryder.
Okay.
Played really well last week. Nice one.
I'm going to take Joel Damon.
I like
also well. He's a streaky guy. Knoop.
I'm gonna give who's in first?
Me.
Matt still.
Which one of those guys are you giving?
I'm gonna give Matt Doug Gim.
Okay. That long putt. Okay, I'm coming back to you. This one might bite me in the ass, but it just seems like he's way too high. I'm going to give Knoop Patrick Rogers.
I
Haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Also,
that he's
Svensson
due.
and Silverman are both playing this week too. So there's a pile of Canadians.
Did you look at that before? Like 2
No, I
minutes
just
ago?
scrolled through
Oh,
Bet
okay.
365 right
Just
now.
checking.
Oh, I don't love that
Hmm.
Rogers. I think he might do okay.
Every time I pick him, he's doesn't do well, but I'm going for it. He was T26 last week. I'm going Mac Hughes. Just
Canadian, you're the jinx guy now.
well, it's got to end sometime.
Yeah, it's got to. It definitely does.
I was between Hughes and this other guy, so he made
Okay.
my choice. I'm taking Matthias Schmid. Schmid.
Schmeedy boy.
Schmeed.
I like it.
All right. Knoop. I think I know which one of these two
Ryan
guys you're going
Moore's
to take.
Well, I'm going with a European, I think. A guy, a little darling from a few weeks ago, Sami Valmäki.
You
This
think
week.
he's European?
He's
Well, I
from
don't- he could be
Finland.
Something else. Could be Scandinavian or.
Oh my
He's literally
what?
If you said Valimaki, if you told someone the last name
Whoa.
Valimaki, I bet you 94 of of people say he's from Finland.
Okay, perfect. There we go.
You said
So
he
you're
might
out.
not
the
be
six.
European. He
You're out.
might be Scandinavian.
Same shit, different pile.
No,
It's exactly the same
exactly.
shit.
Exactly, yeah.
It's in Europe.
What was the quote we just talked about? You don't know shit from piss.
Yeah,
There
that's
we go.
exactly what
you
just
don't
happened.
know
There
your
we go.
dink from your arsehole.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Adam Schenk, runner up last year. I don't
Okay.
think Taylor
All
will
right,
go
who you
back to
giving
back.
me?
Okay,
but-
fine. Harv, I'm going to give you Justin Thomas this week.
I hate it. I hate it.
That's bait. There's post the gift. That's bait.
Oh,
Am I
Sammy-
being nice or am I?
The
it's
pod
not
clip,
nice.
The clip this week might be the Valimaki stuff.
Oh, it absolutely is.
I'll let you choose out of these three. Olesen, Sepp
Straka.
Strachan.
or
No
Aaron Rye.
hesitation.
Straka.
You want Sepp?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's playing good right now.
Although I think it's kind of a targety course. This course, even though it's long, but I think I read something about good iron players are needed here.
It's fairly long.
Could
so
be good.
yeah.
Could be good for JT. Maybe this is the week for him.
Okay. Does
Maybe.
that round it out or
That's it.
that's it?
Best bet, I guess.
Oh, yep.
We always forget about that.
Yeah.
Always.
I
I usually have a dumb one, but
this is a tough one, but I think Nick Taylor, top Canadian,
Mm.
what's
Yeah.
his odds?
plus 340.
No Connors this week, so
That
How about
seems
this one?
almost-
Sam Burns, first round leader, plus 2,500.
nah.
I
said
do
he's
like
good
that.
here.
Yeah. I actually really like that.
I'm putting $10 on it right now.
Be silly not to.
You know what the downfall is from doing the pick segments the way we're doing it? We don't really talk about which of the top guys we think are going to win the tournament. Like we never really talked about last week which guys we thought would win the players.
Because it would just be
it was just
Scheffler,
picky.
and then we'd moved on.
Well, somebody would have said somebody else.
That's true.
But, like, who do you
I
guys
will
like
admit-
this week from the top guys? It ain't going to be Burns again. He's not winning this tournament again. No chance.
I think that he's going to be up there.
I think it's
For
going to be JT.
We-
Maybe I have
Hear
to
me
say
out.
that to try and convince myself that I'm okay with.
I
you
mean,
giving
it
me
is the year of the lesser known or
Hear me out.
or
Tony
Keegan
Finau.
dogs.
Tony Finau.
Yep. I like that pick.
So to go along with yours, I wanted to pick Mav McNeely.
Mm.
He's kind of found his game a little bit again. He had some injury issues and a few other things going on, and he played really solid last week. So
Why has Dan Berger still got better odds than a bunch of good players? That makes no sense to me.
I don't know. He did have a decently high finish this year so far.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember
At
that.
least, he at least made a cut.
I'd bet him to miss the cut. That's my best bet.
Interesting.
Probably not much for odds there.
No.
Hovland screwed me last week.
Well, we'll pick something tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else for this week? I was nice to watch the final round, like, on the edge of your seat again, and get you ready for the Masters.
Yeah. It makes such a big difference knowing the golf course like the back of your hand and watching what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they did the right thing how many years ago when they moved this to March?
Yeah.
Like, what was used to play in May, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when they moved it to March, just get you warmed up. It's just the best. Like, because
I
now the
like-
golf season has begun.
I like
Really.
the tournament better in May because like it seems like March, like it's windier there, and
Yeah.
I like that though. Like
I
the,
think I
the
thought it was
elements
perfect.
didn't really show
Yeah,
up
I mean,
this
this was
week, which
only the second
made
time
it
ever
tough.
the winner got to -20.
24 is the record, I think.
Yeah.
And I remember watching live from coverage, and he said, I think there's a better chance that Wyndham Clark breaks the scoring record than him losing this golf tournament.
Oh,
That
no.
was the comment.
Well, the
Who
start-
said that?
What?
The-
I can't remember.
The
who it
pregame
was.
coverage was like the winners they're at 7. What were they at? 17,
Four-
16?
14. Oh, yeah.
17,
Up to
16 going in.
Saturday.
They're like, it's 20. Like, the number's 20.
Yeah.
You think that it's going to be 22, 23. They're going 5 under every single round. It's 20. And
Yeah. Their conditions were
they
perfect.
nailed it.
So.
I just can't believe that, like, Scheffler's caddy basically said on Friday, like, I don't think he's playing the weekend because he was in that much pain. Like, it doesn't even.
then he
he's
got the
giving him a little
freezing
bit
or
of
something.
Yeah. He's just giving him some ammo to play with.
Steroids. Who
There you go.
knows?
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's
he's
it,
just
guys.
too good. He's simply too good.
Can't wait to see what happens in the bracket this week. Valspar. We're moving. Snow on the forecast locally, but
Little bit.
that's fine
Yeah.
because it's only -4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
it'll be
close.
okay.
Get that moisture on the course, and we're laughing. But if you guys don't have anything else,
Nope.
time for us to hit the clubhouse.